Hello, people of Earth! Today I'm going to be reviewing two games at the same time, Call of Duty Ghost and Battlefield 4. Now these two franchises have been going head to head for the past decade, it seems, maybe longer. And it seems to me that no matter what happens, they can't seem to outbeat the other. But one day, the fate of each of these franchises will be decided. One of them will fall, and the other will rise. Sounds like a movie quote from somewhere. Anyways, before we start off this review, let me talk about some past experiences with these two franchises. Way back when in the Golden Age, not literally, I played my first ever Call of Duty game, World at War. I will admit, probably the best COD game ever released. That or Modern Warfare 1. About a year later, I happened to stumble upon EA Games' Battlefield, Bad Company, and Bad Company 2, and my perspective on first-person shooters changed immediately. At that moment, I realized that the battle between these two franchises was getting serious, and the battle for life or death was just the beginning. Saying this, I must say COD is not living up to the expectations I thought it would. Modern Warfare 3 was a failure in my book, and Black Ops 2, while I believe the Treyarch games are better, was alright, but it ruined zombies for me. Switching sides, while Bad Company and Bad Company 2 were amazing games, Battlefield 3 was not as great. But hey, at least it was better than MW3, right? Anyways, right now it seems that Battlefield is winning the war between the two franchises, but let's see if it's winning by the end of this review. First, I'm going to start off with Call of Duty Ghost. Let's start with the pros, shall we? First is the gameplay. The gameplay in Ghost is a big improvement from MW3, and the ability to create your own soldier is different, but nonetheless, it's a very interesting and creative way of leveling up. Second pro is the appearance. Since I'm playing Ghost on PS4, the game is crystal clear and the visuals are a big step from MW3 and Black Ops 2, which is in its entirety a good thing. Now for the cons. And the only thing I have to talk about to settle the deal is the campaign. Seriously, it's the same campaign as MW2. Why? Probably because Infinity Ward thinks no one would notice, and they are too lazy to make a new storyline. Ha. I don't even know what's going on in the story half of the time, like seriously, it's so confusing. It's just too fast and weird. The second con, that it's not as big of an issue, is the fact that Ghost is set up almost exactly like MW3. I know it's not bad, but I just wish that they were doing something different. And sometimes you just can't win with games like this anyways. Now let us review Battlefield 4, shall we? The pros are simple. Great campaign, great graphics, and great gameplay. The campaign has a great storyline, and it is worth playing. The visuals are beautiful and spectacular. The gameplay is flawless and great. Enough said. Everything offered in BF4 is fundamental and fits perfectly with the franchise. While BF4 is great, I'm afraid to say there are some cons that will affect the final verdict of this game. First of all, the game is very glitchy, has a lot of problems. The pet peeve of them all, though, is when your campaign is deleted by the EA server. Seriously, that happened to me when I was on Mission 5. It happened to my friend twice. It's ridiculous. Hopefully they fix that in the next update, or in the next update, or in the next update. I just hope they fix it soon. The other con for BF4 is the multiplayer. It's good. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just the multiplayer matches are still too lengthy and I think they should be shorter. And the crappy thing about multiplayer is you can't invite your friends to a match yet. So you are forced to play by yourself and with new people. It's just sad. Except that's how you meet new people these days, I guess. Anyways, here are the final verdicts for the two games. Call of Duty Ghost, I'm going to have to give gameplay a 9.5 out of 10. Gameplay is very, very fluent. There's some, flaws here and there, but that can always be fixed. Graphics, I'm going to have to give a 10 out of 10 because I have a PS4, so it makes all the games look awesome. Story, I'm going to have to give a 6.5 out of 10 because it's MW2, basically. That's the campaign. And it's boring. I didn't like it. It was confusing too. So My appeal for Call of Duty Ghosts, I'm going to have to give it a 7 out of 10. Because while multiplayer is great, as always, campaign was very terrible, and extinction mode, um, not so great. Yeah. Overall score for Call of Duty Ghosts, I'm going to have to give a 7.5 out of 10. This is a pretty acceptable rating for a Call of Duty game, especially since MW3 was terrible. So at least it's better than some past Call of Duty games. At least. Alright, now I'm going to review Battlefield 4. For the gameplay, I'm going to have to give a 9 out of 10. Because the gameplay is, again, it's flawless and it's really well coordinated and stuff like that. But I feel like it's a little glitchy sometimes, so that kind of hurts the score for the gameplay. Yeah. For graphics, again, 10 out of 10 because the PS4 makes everything look beautiful. Like me. No, I'm just kidding. Story, I'm going to have to give a 9 out of 10 because it's a great storyline. It's amazing. I think it's very well done. But the problem is the fact that your campaign gets deleted. I don't like that. I hope they fix that soon. I'm serious about this. My overall appeal for this game is an 8 out of 10. I feel like I'll play Battlefield 4 for a long time, but, these games kind of get old after a while, so won't play it when the next one comes out, of course. Anyways, overall score for Battlefield 4 is an 8.5 out of 10. This game has a great campaign, great gameplay, great graphics, but it needs some work on multiplayer, so that's about it. So, yeah, this is actually a better score than Battlefield 3, in my book. Well, after the review, it seems that Battlefield has won once again, and it seems that EA knows what they are up against. If Activision doesn't step up its game, they're going to end up wishing they had in the end when they have to close down the COD industry. Well, that's it for today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this review. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Please comment and like down below, and don't forget to subscribe. See ya!